Today we'll learn about the land resources of Karnataka. As you all know, land is the most important natural resources, and humans not only live but also perform all the economic activities on the land. Besides, land also supports wildlife, natural vegetation, transport and communication. And even the 95% of our basic needs and requirements like food, clothing, shelter are all being obtained from the land. And it is said that Karnataka has 19.05 lakh hectare of geographical area, and it is used for various purposes. And again, Karnataka is geographically well placed. It has varied physical features, soil of different types, vegetations like evergreen, deciduous forest, minerals, water and groundwater resources. And it's the use of all these resources properly enables the state development. So the proper use of these resources are called as a land utilization. Okay, under this title it includes cultivable land, fallow land, barren land, forest area, and land used for residential purposes, land used for roadways, railways, dams, canals. All this will include. So, proper utilization of land for all these things will lay for the foundation of the economic development. Okay. So now let us know about the pattern of land utilization, that is different kinds of land use. Firstly, why we need to understand this land use pattern? Because it is the reason only if you properly utilize the land, it can help in the state development. Hence, this proper utilization of the land for the various purposes have to be calculated. Okay. Firstly, let us understand what are the different patterns of land that we have in Karnataka. We have 5 different types of land, that is net area zone, forest area, land not available for cultivation, other uncultivated land and fallow land. So now let us do one by one. Firstly, we will do about net area zone. It means the area that is under the cultivation. Net area zone means that area that is under the cultivation. So we have to know what is the percentage of area that we have under the cultivation. Okay. So this helps the state to understand the amount of land that is used for agriculture. This net area zone is very important. It has a special significance because ours is an agricultural country. And in Karnataka, the amount of area under sow, that means under cultivation, is not found all over the state. Okay. There are areas very highly cultivated and some areas which are not cultivated. That means some areas are very good for cultivation and some they do not. For example, Gulbarga district has a large cultivable land. And even Belagavi, Vijayapura, Tumukuru, Chitradurga, Mysore district also have quite a good amount of land for cultivation. But when you take our Bangalore district, it is not the best land for using for cultivation. As you all know that it is a metropolitan city. That is, Bangalore is a place that has been used for various other purposes. That is, it has been urbanized and lot of urbanized activity is going on, and it is not favorable for cultivation and it is used for official purposes only, and also many tertiary activities like transport, communication, all these are being given predominance in Bangalore. So Bangalore district is the least area under cultivation. Okay, it is not favorable for cultivation because you know that many companies have been set up and many industries have been set up and many treasury activities are going on, and thus it is not suitable for cultivation. Okay, And the other districts like Uttara Kannada and Dakshina Kannada, they have less amount of cultivable land. Then we have the forest area. So this includes basically the areas where forest is grown, and this area is basically found in Uttara Kannada because this region has the largest forest, and the more amount of forest resources means better resources for the state, and it helps in the providing the lot of natural resources. And even the areas like Shivamogga, Chamarajanagar, Chikmagaluru, Kodagu, Belagavi, Dakshina Kannada, Udupi, Ballari district also have a very good amount of forest area. Whereas Bijapur has a less amount of forest area. And even Bengaluru rural, Raichur, Bidar and Gadag district have a less forest area. So, understanding this land use pattern, that is what is the amount of percentage of the forest area that we have in Karnataka, will really help the progress of the state. That means it helps in the economic development of the state. So, that's why we should know what is the percentage of the pattern of the land use. Next, we have the land not available for cultivation. So, it means that the land that is not used for cultivation, because various projects are being taken place over them, or developmental activity is going place over them, such as building railroads, roads, and industries are being built over them. So there are the area. So these are the area that are taken place for that for such purposes. Okay, and it is being said that today the amount of area for use for such purposes is being increasing, and hence the land that is not used for cultivation is also being increasing. So land that is not used for cultivation is mainly found in urban, that is a Bangalore urban, okay, region, where most of the land in Bangalore urban is used for urbanization. Okay, and even in the Shivamogga, Mysore and Tumkur area also you could see that land area that is not available for cultivation is being increased and is used for various developmental program. And Bidar district has a least area under land not available for cultivation. So I think you all understood. Land not available for cultivation, it means that the land that is being used for various developmental programs, that is a certain amount of area that is being used for projects like building roads, rails and other developmental program. And Bangalore urban region has is the region one which has you found that the land that is not available for cultivation is more because it is used for urbanization. And Bidar district has a least area that is not available for cultivation. Now we'll go to the next category, that is other uncultivated land, which are basically includes the land that is left for grazing and for trees and groves. Understood? Other uncultivated land, it means that the land that is left for grazing and for trees and groves. Okay, this is uncultivated, which has the potential for agriculture, but right now there is no agricultural activity is going there. Okay, and this kind of uncultivated land is mainly found in the districts like Chikmagaluru, Shivamogga, Chitradurga, in this region. Why? Because you know that it has a dense forest. And next, this kind of land, that means uncultivated land, is found even in the regions like Dharwad, Gadag and Bagalkot. And it is also been said that land under this category, that is uncultivable land, can be reclaimed and agriculture can be practiced there. I think you all understood. Other uncultivated land, that means the land which are basically left for grazing and even for trees and groves. Okay, and this is basically found in the regions like Shivamogga, Chikmagaluru, Chitradurga. Why? Because it has a dense forest. And it is also being said that land under this category can be cultivated and land can be reclaimed and used for agriculture. Next category is fallow land. So what is fallow land? The land which has not been cultivated for more than 2 or 3 years. Okay, so the land which is not been used for cultivation for more than 2 or 3 years is called as a fallow land. That means the land without growing any crops on it. Okay, for a season or a temporarily, it is called as a fallow land. And it is said that Kalaburgi district has a large area of fallow land, and it is followed by Raichur, Belagavi, Vijayapura, Koppal and Tumkur district. Even these regions also have a large area of fallow land. Whereas the Chikkamangaluru, Kodagu, the Uttara Kannada and Udupi, they have very little fallow land. However, it has been said that these fallow land can be used for cultivation or can be reclaimed for cultivation for agriculture. So this is about a fallow land. It means that the land that is not being cultivated for more than 2 or 3 years or left with no crops for a season or a temporarily.